So we removed the battery, and this is model number WG155.5. That's WG155. And we're going to change the spool today. And it's just in the instructions to wear your safety glasses. So we'll do that today, wear our safety glasses. So what we're going to do is take this spool off and put new thread on here. New string on here, and it's just about out. So here's where your line comes out of your spool piece. Inside there's the spool, and this is the cap that holds the spool in place. So we're going to take this off, and there's 2 points here. You got to press in to remove the cap. So just pressing in on the sides here and remove the cap here. So the cap is removed now. Just a cap to hold it in. Now here's your twine is inside here, and he's wound this way. See the arrows? This way it's going to be wound up. And we're going to take it out. You're going to see that there's hardly anything left on this spool here. You can see it here. And if you can see it right here, that's where the spool is threaded into there. That little piece in here, that's where it's threaded into here. So we're going to do 2 things today. Put that back in for temporary here. We're going to do 2 things today. So here's the 2 spools, the Worx one, and 10 feet on each of these spools, and cost $14.95 Canadian Tire. That's Canadian price, very expensive. And on the back here, I'm going to show you all the model numbers, and I'll play it straight on the right hand side because it's hard to see these small numbers. So if your model number is in here, this is the spool that you will need. So it shows here 10 feet, 0.65. Here's a package of twisted trimmer line, 0.65, the same length, just different color. So we can use this spare spool. This is a spare spool, and we're going to wrap this inside here and then start it through this hole here, that hole there, and then we're going to wrap it around clockwise, the way that the arrows are showing. And then use this and replace this spool in here. So we take about 10 feet of this 0.65 line here. We'll cut it off and then we'll thread it on here. So here's the hole we're going to put it in to start it inside there. Then we're going to thread it this way where the arrows are going, so it's going to be clockwise. So we'll start it by threading that through that hole here. And when I cut it with a pair of pliers. So it's in there now, and we're going to start doing clockwise. Try and keep it nice and tight here. We got about 10 feet of wire to go here. We're turning it clockwise, the way the arrows are showing. Then we're going to attach it to those little clips so it stays in place. Right here. Just attach it here. Bring it through here. So we're just going to slide it through that little piece here and back that way. Now it's held in place. Now we can put it back on our spool. So here's our spool, and we got it wrapped around the corner just to keep this line in place until we install it on the inside here. And it's got to go only one way. The threads go towards the inside here, and we'll thread it through that hole here. Thread through, and now we can release it off the spool. It just holds it in place until we get it lined up. Snap it in there. It's snapped in. We'll put our clips in here, and we clip it in. Make sure it clips all the way in. Push it down, and you hear it click in here. And it's in here as well. Now it's back in. Put our battery back in. Let's try it out. Try out the new line that we run on the spool. Check it out. New trim line is working well. So here's the old spool piece, and you see the wire going through, the trimmer wire going through there, and then how they wound it around this way. And using the blue wire, the trimmer wire, a lot cheaper than using the spool pieces here. And use the spool piece and just use this wire to wire it around that way. Save you some money here. It's much like the printer cartridges, you know, when you used to buy a printer, and then you'd have to always buy the printer cartridges. Same thing with this. You buy the trimmer, and then you have to buy all these spools all the time. So save yourself some money by buying just the trimmer line itself. We wore our safety glasses today. So I'd like you to share my video and subscribe to my video and ring that bell, because there's other videos coming up very soon, and you'll be notified when my new video comes out. We wore our safety glasses today when doing the video. I'd like to thank all my subscribers, all my new subscribers. Thanks so much for subscribing to my channel. If you watch this for the first time today, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for taking the time to watch the video today. Have a great day, people.